Welcome to the BTS Presents show. And now a word from our sponsor.
You are a piece of amazing material. It's like surreal, supernova real. You attract all good things with your sweet appeal. Your emblem sealed. You are the real deal. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. You are a piece of amazing material. It's like surreal, supernova real. You attract all good things with your sweet appeal. Your emblem sealed. You are the real deal. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Choose to believe in all of your assertions. Keep your attention on the now present. Future and past is not all that relevant. Live your life well spent, moving with currents. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. You can accomplish all your goals and dreams. Choose to believe you got what it takes. You can do anything that you set your mind to. It's really up to you. It's not just for the few. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Believe that you can do anything. It's not just for the few. Don't doubt it. 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 Don't doubt it.
Welcome to the BTS Presents show. I'm Kathy Runyon, and I'm here with Brian tonight to talk to you about how to prepare and give a 1 to 3 minute segment for the BTS Presents show. Subject must be interesting. You need to come up with something that is going to capture your audience. You want to be creative. You want to be entertaining. The other thing that's important is your attitude. You must be patient, enthusiastic, confident, happy, and smiling. You also want to enjoy the process. The other thing you want to do, which I rarely get around to doing, is practice. If you want to get to Carnegie Hall, you have to practice, 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 or as Brian says, You take the NRWQ or F train to 57th Street. That's one way. Thank you. This is a BTS Present show.
Hi, I'm Steve Plach, and we've been having a lot of discussion in the community recently about how we build community in Santa Cruz, and I'd like to give you a few suggestions of what I think are good ways to build community. You know, in a few weeks, Harvey West Pool is going to be opening. Take your family up to the pool, swim, and meet some of your neighbors that are up there enjoying that facility. In the summertime, there's going to be the Festival del Nopal. It's going to be the 4th annual. It's going to be downtown. Go downtown, enjoy the festival, enjoy the food, the dancing, the bandas, and meet some of your Hispanic Latino neighbors and kind of find out a little bit more about their culture. In the fall, we'll be hosting once again the Santa Cruz Community Thanksgiving Dinner. There'll be hundreds of volunteers there serving 1,500 or so of our less fortunate people. And come down, meet the volunteers, but more importantly, meet people in the community who are struggling a bit, who are in reduced circumstances. Give yourself an opportunity to see who those neighbors are. But more immediately, I think every night you can go to one of the satellite shelters that are in our neighborhoods. The Association of Faith Communities is putting together satellite shelters for people who really don't have any places to stay at night. But go to the satellite shelter in your neighborhood, take a meal with them, just see how the faith community is serving people who really need some help in these dire economic times, and just times generally that have been very difficult for people. And believe me, if you do just one of those things, you'll be able to build community, and at the end of the day, we'll have a stronger community, a better community, and really a greater community for everybody in Santa Cruz. Thank you.
Excellent. Next talent, please.
What is the best way to live a healthy life? I'm Peggy, the doctor's wife, with your health tip for the month. People come into my husband's emergency room clinic all the time. Doctor, I don't feel good. Give me a pill to make me feel better. They want something easy to take, and oftentimes they're hearing so much information, they don't know what to do when they're not feeling good. So every year we get flooded with new information, books, programs, philosophies, medical treatments. Do we really need all that stuff to be healthy? I've made 4 simple areas that's all you need to think about on a daily basis to maintain your health. I call them the 4 pillars of health. And they're making it simple for you to remember. Before you throw away your time and money on books, programs, medicines, vitamin pills, take care of these 4 areas first for your healthy life. We reap what we sow. If you sow good, healthy habits every day on these 4 areas, you'll have a basis for a healthy life. Rest, eat healthy, active exercise, and purpose. First, rest. Get 8 hours a night of luxurious sleep. Take naps when you need them, but resting is the primary one. Eat a healthy, satisfying diet. Action, exercise, finding exercise you enjoy doing, and purpose. Focus your life forward on your work, your relationships, and your spiritual journey. Those are the 4 areas of life that you need to focus on to have a healthy life. That's it. And when you take good care of those every day, you will reap a healthy, satisfying life. I'm Peggy, the doctor's wife. For more health tips, look at my website, pollardpress.com.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I'm very sorry.
My apologies.
Oh, good.
Would you like to hear some jokes?
I would love to.
3 men are going up to heaven. At the first gate, the guard at the gate says to the first man, "Have you ever cheated on your wife?" And he says no. So he gets a limousine to ride around in heaven. He comes up, and then the guard comes up to the next man and says, "Have you ever cheated on your wife?" And he says no. Or is it once? I think it's once. Well, anyways, and then he gets a scooter to ride around heaven. Then the guard comes up to the last man and says, have you ever cheated on your wife? Same thing, same question. And he says a couple times, so he gets a laser to ride around heaven. Then 2 days after the joke, after that, the man on the scooter sees the man with the limousine. And he's crying. And he asks him why he is, because he has a limousine. Why would you be crying? And he says he saw his wife on roller skates.
That's so hilarious, even though I don't get the joke, but whatever.
In them old cotton fields back home. I want to shout out to my mother. Yeah, hi, I'm Jumbo Herman, and I'm here to share with you this evening this new religion I made up. And it was a few years ago, it was after 9/11, and I was contemplating the dismal failure of the Bronze Age religions. It's like, well, this ain't working. And I was talking with my very first sweetheart, Sheila McGrath, from when I was 14. I fell madly in love, and we still talk, and I was lamenting to her about my latest romantic tragedy, is why can't you have all the sweetness of being in love without the muss and fuss of having to deal with another actual human being? And she says, well, that's what religion is. So I go, huh. So I set about, scientist I am, to figure out the necessary and sufficient conditions for putting together this ideal religion. And because I've been dancing a long time with children and nature, the ocean, the redwoods here in Santa Cruz, I just thought, well, it's like being sweet, it's being kind. It's not, it's what every 4-year-old knows. And so I came to call this new religion Honey Bunnyism. And it's a radical idea of let us just all be sweet and kind to one another and do all we can to support each other and being the best people we can be. And we don't need a creed, we don't need any other kind of thing. But then I read about this judge somewhere where he was denying veganism as a religion and some workplace issue of making accommodations for the guy. He says, well, it's not a religion because it doesn't fulfill these existential quests of humans to answer the big questions about existence, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, well, yeah, okay. But I can deal with that. So I said, well, everything's mysterious. And it is. And so I encourage everybody. I joke that Honey Bunnyism has the highest sign-up rate of any religion presently going. It like doubles every 2 months or so. So come on in. Let's be sweet. Honey Bunnyism. Oh, and don't hang with the buttheads. Stay away from them.
Here I am once again, feeling lost, but now and then I breathe it in to let it go, go, go. And you don't know where you are now, but what it comes to, if only somebody could hear. When you figure out how you're lost in the moment you disappear. You don't have to be afraid to put your dream in action. You're never gonna fantasy main attraction. In my victory, just remember me when it turns out right. 'Cause you know that if you live in your imagination, tomorrow you'll be everybody's fascination. In my victory, just remember me when I make it shine.
Children International was kind enough to send an entire container of textbooks, enough for grades 1 through 6 for the entire country of Uganda. And I think our Sister Cities project was the impetus to get that to happen. So while I myself probably am not much better off than some of these kids, asking a publisher had an amazing results. One day I walked out of my house and there were textbooks like this all the way around my house. I'm like, oh my God, you got to be careful what you ask for. Now I have to get these to Uganda. And my doctor, Wendy Leonard, I'm aware she goes to West Africa 2 months out of every year and donates her time to help these babies. So I knew Wendy would know what to do. So I asked her about it, and she informed me about Children International, and here's their mission statement. Children International's mission is to bring real and lasting change to children living in poverty. In partnership with contributors, like ourselves, we reduce their daily struggles, invest in their potential, and provide them with the opportunity to grow up healthy, educated, and prepared to succeed and contribute to society. So I read that and I thought, cool. These guys might help us, and they did. So I didn't have to pay for the shipping except from here to Oklahoma, went in the container, and within 6 months they were at their destination. And so that's a small thing we did. It's not in line with the tourism initiative, but at least it's something, and it gave me encouragement that if we just ask, these things can happen, even if we don't have the funding.
BTS presents Mireya Gomez Contreras,
Right.
and she is the director of the Day Workers Center, which just opened in Live Oak. They had their soft opening this last Tuesday. Wonderful facility for the day workers to be able to go and seek employment, but also to get some job training, and you'll really be able to acclimate themselves into the community and feel like they're a part of the community, which I think is so important. But Mireya has been, the driving force behind this, and we're happy really to have her this evening.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Steve. So my name is Mireya Gomez Contreras, and I'm the program director for a brand new day worker center. It's the first day worker center on the Central Coast. We had our soft opening the 2nd of April, and I'm very happy to be here to tell you how you can use the center. You, if you're an employer, if you need your rose bushes trimmed, if you need help moving, if you need some cement put down in your backyard, you can come to the Day Worker Center. This is our beautiful logo that was developed by day laborers. And you can come to the Day Worker Center. We will help you find the right worker who will do your job, and we will help you we help you facilitate all of the details about the job. If you want someone who speaks some English, we can send you someone who speaks some English. If you need someone with experience, we can send you someone with experience. Ultimately, the Day Worker Center is there it's a place for employers and day workers to meet and be able to understand what the job is. So if you want to take a close-up of this flyer, this is our flyer. You're going to see it all around the county. And our phone number is area code 831-475-WORK. And WORK is 9675. So just again, 831-475-9675. You can also request a worker online, or you can send us general inquiries if you're not quite ready to hire a worker. And you can go online at www.dayworkercentersc.org. We are open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday. Tuesday through Saturday, we open from 7 to 1:30, and on Sundays, we open from 8 to 1:30. I will be on site, and I will be very happy to talk to you over the phone. If you want to stop by in person, 2261 7th Avenue is our address in Live Oak. And we look forward to seeing you.
As the producer of the BTS Presents Show, I want to let you know that our next 30-minute episode filming first week of May will be to promote the news center that just opened up.
Yay!
Okay, very good.
Thank you. Nice.
Hello, my name's David Foster. I'm the Executive Director with Habitat for Humanity, Santa Cruz County. BTS Presents has completed now 3 half-hour programs with us. While we're an organization that works with volunteers, I want to put a shout-out to BTS Presents and to the community television for this kind of outreach. In the hard economic times that we have now, the financial donations have gone down from individuals. But at the same time, what's happened is that the donations of people's time and energy has gone up. And that's the perfect time for community groups that are organized and have good activities that people can come in and volunteer and donate and put their time in. And so there's still ways to be involved where you can feel a real part of the project. Habitat is just finishing 3 units in Scotts Valley, and we'll be starting a new housing project here in Santa Cruz City just in the next month. So we also have a Restore, which is a used building materials store, and those are both opportunities where people can get involved and volunteer. I think there's an image of affordable housing that it's something that the federal government's going to take care of or the state government's going to take care of. And actually, those programs have been cut dramatically in the last couple of years. And now we have the redevelopment agencies as well that used to fund affordable housing being cut. So Habitat is one way to bring it home and to count, the number of nails that are going to be needed and the number of windows that are going to be needed, and see how we can donate our time, our energy, and donate local materials to make our housing projects happen and to be directly connected and responsible here locally for the development of affordable housing. So thank you to BTS Presents, and please give us a call. We're on the website at www.habitatsc.org, or you can give us a call at 469-4663.
Right off Swift Street there in Santa Cruz, you'll find the Restore Warehouse for stuff that's new and used. And you can donate or you can buy. We'll even send out our truck with a pickup guy. We got refrigerators and we got sinks, enough lumber and flooring to make a skating rink. And we got cabinets and we got doors, another warehouse full of windows and a whole lot more. So if you're doing some plumbing, we got your drain and all the tools to keep your house maintained. And we don't have puppies and we don't have frogs, but we got a wood stove that'll burn your logs. So come on down, walk around and stare. You're bound to find a lamp, a table, or that perfect chair. So and if you need a place to put your drink, we got countertops and drain boards and a sofa to sit and think. Now if you want to donate or be a volunteer, carry a load, lend a hand, or polish a mirror, you can call us at 824-4704. You'll make the tax man cry and we'll even come to your door. We're on Swift Street, that's 719, that's the Restore, that's what it says on the sign.
It's springtime! Everybody's out getting exercise, feeling a renewed sense of energy to get their body in shape. So what's the best kind of exercise that you should do to stay healthy? A lot of people think, I'm going to go to the gym and be dedicated and get my workout on the treadmill, and that's a good kind of exercise, but it's not the only kind. The important thing is you should find exercise that you enjoy. There are a gazillion kinds of exercises that you can do, and it's important to keep in mind your personal preferences. Some people like to exercise by themselves. Some people like to exercise in groups. Some people like learning skills and getting really deep focused into a very highly programmed exercise. Other people like carefree exercise and don't want to be able to think about anything at all while they're exercising. So the main thing is finding exercises that fit your preferences. You may only be able to exercise at home with your time schedule. Maybe you want to put on a video and do something at home. Maybe you want to go out in the woods. Maybe you want to be outdoors, indoors. There's so many kinds of exercises that you've got lots to choose from. But the important thing is that you find exercise that you enjoy doing. So you're not thinking about, I've got half an hour, I've got to keep doing this I have to keep exercising for 30 more minutes. Find an exercise you love to do so you can get lost in it. And the important thing is to do exercise that you enjoy so much you want to do it every day so you can do it throughout the year and have a healthy, happy life. I'm Peggy, the doctor's wife, with your health tip. For more health tips, see my website at pollardpress.com.
What is a pirate's favorite letter?
It has to be R.
No, but the sea he loves. Get it? Sea, like the ocean, and he rides on the ocean.
Oh,
see?
yes. Would you like to come over to tea tomorrow?
Tea, I would love to.
Isn't tomorrow sunny?
I think so. I hope it is.
Well, my grandmother would like to see everything you...
Oh! Well, good.
Everyone, so farewell.
Farewell. Goodbye.
I'm Zia Lee. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
You are a piece of amazing material. It's like so real, supernova real. You attract all good things with your sweet appeal. Your emblem sealed, you are the real deal. Don't doubt it, don't doubt it, don't doubt it. Don't doubt it, 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 don't doubt it. Choose to believe in all of your assertions. Keep your attention on the now present. Future and past is not all that relevant. Live your life well spent, moving with currents. Don't doubt it, 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 don't doubt it.
And now a word from our sponsor.
In the history of mankind, one of the most main sources of information for people's healthcare advice is their social acquaintances. Friends, family, random strangers will give you advice on what you should do to take care of your health. The common cold is probably the one you get the most advice on. Everybody's got a remedy. The favorite thing they do or drink or eat that helps them, always makes them get better, and they want to tell you about it. So what do you do when you get all this advice from friends and family? Be like the great scientific investigator, Elmo. Ask questions. Ask yourself the question of, is this good advice? Do I trust the source of this information? And then thank them, because loving kindness is the best medicine.
If you enjoyed this program, you can support community television with a generous contribution. Send your tax-deductible donation to CTV, 816 Pacific Avenue, Santa Cruz, California, 95060. You can also support CTV by giving a donation online at www.communitytv.org. Then press the donate key.